There now follows a party political broadcast by the Scottish National Party.
And in this week's survey of jobs lost and gained, I'm afraid it's Scotland, which sees another batch of redundancy.
Oh, not again. All doom and gloom. I don't want to hear it.
Aye, if only we could get rid of our problems just like that. Just by switching off the telly.
Well, I'd switch off Maggie Thatcher and the Tories for a start. She'll sell Scotland off next. Half to the scrap man and everything else to her pals in the city.
And what are you planning to do about that?
Vote Labour, of course.
Do you know, that's what I like about you, Jack. I always know what to expect. You voted Labour in 79 and got Thatcher. You voted Labour in 83 and got Thatcher again.
It could be third time lucky.
Lucky? Talk sense, man. We don't want Thatcher, but the English are all set to vote her in again. Look at their local election results. And tell me, what happens when Labour lose the general election?
You can't be sure of that yet.
Oh, wake up, man.
That's just what I'm not going to do. A man needs his rest. And Thatcher in again. It's unthinkable.
Unthinkable? It's happened twice already.
Unthinkable. Unthinkable.
Following her victory in the 1987 general election, it's clear Mrs. Thatcher intends to speed up her controversial industrial policies. So today's closure announcement at Ravenscraig Steelworks in Motherwell comes as no surprise.
What?
Our industrial correspondent reports from the news conference.
It's unbelievable.
Well, what did you expect?
Pardon?
I said, what did you expect?
Well, I didn't think she would get in again.
You didn't think she'd get in again. Here am I, sitting here for months reading out opinion polls showing Thatcher ahead, and you're surprised when she gets back in and starts closing Scotland down.
I thought Labour would stop her.
Really? As long as the Labour Party accept that a Tory majority in England means Tory rule in Scotland, they're helpless. And even if the result had been closer, Dr. Rowan would have kept Mrs. Thatcher in power.
He's just a Tory. It's all so unfair. We should get the government we vote for.
You mean a Scottish government? Well, there's only one way you could get that.
Vote nationalist. But that wouldn't have made any difference.
No difference. If more people like you had voted SNP, do you think Ravenscraig would be closing down today?
Well, I suppose the Scottish nationalists do fight for Scotland. But what about all this business of an independent Scottish Parliament?
That's essential. Successful countries have governments to protect them. Who's going to protect Scotland? Mrs. Thatcher. No wonder Caterpillar thought they could get away with closing down their factory in Uddingston.
OK, an independent Scottish Parliament could save Scottish jobs. But can we afford one?
Well, we could just use some of the money we're giving away, subsidising London. £3,500 million a year, to be exact.
What?
That's more than £10 a week for every man, woman and child in Scotland. And £10 a week from you, Jack.
£10 a week? £10 a week?
What's that? You're handing in £10 a week more housekeeping?
No, we're giving it away, Sheila. I dreamt that Mrs. Thatcher had just won the election and was closing Scotland down.
That's not a dream. It's happening. And it's going to get worse unless we stand up for Scotland. Because you can't see that, can you? Oh, no, you'll vote for the same old tired Labour bunch when it's only the SNP who can stop Thatcher.
Not anymore. I've seen more than you think. I know what'll happen if Scotland doesn't vote SNP. It's a nightmare. We've got to have our own independent parliament.
Jack McLean, that's what I've always liked about you. I never know what to expect. Maybe there's hope for Scotland yet.
Play the Scottish card. Vote SNP.
That was a party political broadcast by the Scottish National Party. It'll be shown again at 11:15 this evening on BBC Two.